In a white gold tooth cap, I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie, it's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Oh, but he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. He say, she say, getting no delay.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Sunday.
Here's Walker to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Smith going to move him around. Sticking with Walker on second down. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. The Seahawks had 10 and 5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And caught up! And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Throwing now is Gino. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Myers to boot it away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Pickett. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Presley Harvin now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. This 2nd and 4. Smith. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down to the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Larry Ogunjobi. No gain on the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, trio left.
Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's make a play, boys. Hey, here we go. Hey.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
13 in. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey, we go, Salon. Hey, Tona.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Smith throwing again.
Steelers 14-yard line.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
down. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Pickett.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Warren. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd down, here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. The solid stiff arm, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready! Tuesday.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. So they run for it with Harris. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Geno. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Myers' kick is good. So that, Charles, all season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit.
4th down. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for this. Pickett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No ball, no ball.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Sheds off the tackle. And the Steelers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. This is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Line. Hold.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to Walker on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Hey, easy.
And going right back to Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tuesday. 13X.
From the gun, it's Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Throwing now is Gino.
At the 49-yard line.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, what's up? Hey, trio left. Hey, on turbo.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Brings up second and
Throwing now, Smith.
14-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. This is first and 10. Pickett to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Here comes second down. Now Pickett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
First down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Smith sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with a big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Seahawks have recovered.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and
and that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.